Coastal Living. It's another great day in the Coastal Bend, and we have so much to talk about. Now, these cooler temperatures may be considered soup weather, but I'm good with some comfort food. How about a delicious chicken pot pie recipe from my mother-in-law? So you know it's going to be good. We'll be sharing that recipe with you all. Plus, it's always great to give back to our communities, and we have two schools here hosting a gala, Black and Gold Gala. Who doesn't like to get dressed up? And it's all for a great cause. We've got details on that and so much more. So thank you for joining us and welcome to Coastal Living. With these recent cold weather appearances and freezes, of course, that we've had in South Texas, you've been hearing a lot about cold-stunned sea turtles, and we figured why not get you the best information we can from the professionals. I'm here with Jesse at the Texas State Aquarium to talk about why this is such an occurrence here in South Texas and what they're doing to help these turtles and get them back safely. Thank you for inviting us today.
Well, thank you for coming. It's an active day.
Yes, absolutely. So we've had a chance to kind of take a tour and see some of these turtles in action. They look like they're cozy, they're happy, they're recovering well. How does a cold-stunned sea turtle end up in that position anyway? Why can't they adapt like other fish do?
So they're cold-blooded animals, so when the cold comes in, they just kind of become unconscious and float around. And so what you'll see is sometimes the fisheries will move out, although with this last cold front, there was some indication that the fisheries could have been impacted, similar to 2021. But the turtles become unconscious, and then they're susceptible to being hit by boats, predation by coyotes, all sorts of different things. And they're endangered species, so every one of these turtles matter from a population standpoint. So we work with our partners at the Sea Turtle Stranding and Salvage Network to kind of come together, save turtles along the Texas coast. It's a pretty easy process. We get them here. We warm them up just a bit, so we want to get them to about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take. And then once the Gulf temperatures, the Gulf of Mexico temperatures get up to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, we can get them back out. So in Texas, they're typically here about 7 to 10 days. It's a pretty quick turnaround as opposed to maybe up farther north where they're in it for months. You know, this is pretty fast. Right now, we have a CT scanner, the only of its kind for wildlife in the state of Texas. And so there was a turtle that came in the cold stunning, I believe yesterday, that had a fracture on the shell. And so they were able to CT the turtle, and I actually just saw the CT. You can actually see the fracture, so they can see how deep is the fracture, did it impact any of the internal organs, and then really come up with a very customized care program for that turtle. So that turtle will probably be with us much longer than the 7 to 10 days. But yeah, with that advanced technology, we can really impact wildlife conservation.
That's so interesting. And so in regards to where they come from geographically, do they all get released right here in the Coastal Bend? Do you think that they end up finding their home again, or do they stay local?
Yeah, so we'll release them all here in the Gulf of Mexico off of Padre Island somewhere. And then they're probably resident green sea turtles, and they're all green sea turtles. So this doesn't really impact the other turtles, at least here in Corpus. So these turtles came from Matagorda Bay south to the aquarium, and then from the upper Laguna Madre north to the aquarium. So we'll release them there. They'll repatriate the bays through Packery Channel or some of the other passes. And then next winter, we might see them again.
That's right. They're like, hey, we're back. Y'all had some really good food. We're hoping to hit that buffet if you don't mind. So as community members, if we come across a cold-stunned sea turtle, how can we do our part to make sure we take care of them?
So the first thing is don't put it back in the water, because if it's unconscious, it can't swim. The first thing to do is call 1-866-TURTLE-5, and that will direct you to a turtle responder where you're at geographically, and then we'll take it from there. Our emergency operations center is open to help direct the responders, and we'll get it picked up and warmed up and back in the Gulf.
Great. Well, thank you for all the great work y'all are doing here. They've got a fantastic staff. This space is incredible, and this is fairly new. How long have we had the Wildlife Rescue?
So this center opened about 2 years ago. So this is the first really big test of it. This is what it was built for these mass events, and I'm thrilled with how it's performed. It's been incredible.
Yeah, this is like a 4-star hotel retreat for these turtles. I'll tell you that much. They might be begging to stay, but regardless, thank you for all the hard work y'all do to keep them safe and keep our environment turtle friendly. Nothing screams winter like some good old comfort food, and today we are making chicken pot pie in Clarissa's kitchen. Buckle up, y'all. This one is so easy, even if you're completely incoherent in the kitchen. So grab a few of your favorite creamy products. Cream of chicken, cream of celery. We've got some boiled chicken that is already shredded, and we went ahead and picked up some frozen veggies. You're gonna need 2 pie crusts per pie, okay? And you'll figure that out here in a second. So we're making 2 full pies today. which means we're gonna throw in 2 of the crust into the oven at about 350 degrees. We want those to get nice and crispy before we throw in the good stuff. Now you'll heat up a pan, get some butter in there, a little bit of onion, simmer that for a minute till the onions get a little bit soft, and then we're gonna toss in all of your creamy products. So we went with 3 cans. Again, this is for 2 full pies, so we're gonna have plenty. You can half this if you're only making 1 chicken pot pie. So we're gonna mix all that together and throw in our chicken. If you prefer something a little more juicy, a little more flavorful, you might wanna use chicken thigh. Here we use chicken breast. You're gonna blend that all in, make sure it is nice and mixed together. Then we're gonna do the same thing with our veggies. These are your traditional chicken pot pie recipe vegetables, but if you love broccoli, if you love cauliflower, honey, go ahead and put it in there. This is your chicken pot pie, not anybody else's. So customize this as you please. At this point, this is the time where you're going to wanna taste it and make sure you like the flavor. Add in your preferred seasonings. A little salt and pepper should suffice. We pulled our pie crust out of the oven. They're a little bubbly, but that's okay. We can work with it. And then we're gonna start to add our filling. So straight from the pan into the pie. This is gonna be the filling for your chicken pot pie. You want that to be about even with the top. It's actually okay if you overflow just a bit, but we're just spreading that out, making sure we have a nice even distribution. So here's why we needed the extra crust, because y'all, we're not even gonna deal with figuring out what to put on top. We're just gonna take a whole other pie crust, cut off the circumference, peel that out of the pan, and lay it right on top. Yes, you have the option of using like the croissant mix or some kind of a biscuit mix if you'd like, but this was so simple, and again, it kind of left room for that to overflow, and it does leave room for the bread to sort of lift as well. We're gonna pat that all down. Make sure you poke your 3 holes in the top, and we are ready to pop them in the oven, again, 350 degrees, and we're gonna let those sit until everything looks nice and crisp on top. So you see we have some burnt edges, and this came out incredible. The cook time is really simple. If you have a chaotic household, it's so easy to throw this together, and it truly gives that homemade mama's touch vibe. The flavor is delicious, and you're gonna love this one. If you try it, tag us in your photos. Let us know what you think at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram. Enjoy.
Now, Coastal Living's Pet of the Week.
It's time to introduce our pet of the week, and this one's personality is as cute as her name. Meet Babs. She's a Labrador Retriever mix, and she is only 6 months old, looking for a new home. Babs is dog-friendly and loves running around the play yard. She has been very friendly with the staff and, of course, loves attention. Babs is still learning how to walk on a leash, but she does know how to sit already, so she's off to a great start. Remember, you can visit Babs and all of her furry friends over at Corpus Christi Animal Care Services, Monday through Saturday from 1 to 5:30. You may find the perfect companion for you.
Coastal Living's Pet of the Week is paid for by Animal Medical Corpus Christi, family owned and operated since 1981.
Hi, I'm Kim Garcia, and I am on the PTO board of John Paul II Catholic High School here in Corpus Christi.
Hi, I'm Monica Maldonado, and I am with the Bishop Garriga Middle Preparatory School PTO board as well. And we're here to share our upcoming largest annual fundraiser for both of our school communities today, and we hope that you'll join us for this fun event. The whole purpose of our fundraiser is to provide tuition assistance for our families in need within our school communities. And our mission is to provide a transformational Catholic education for anybody that is seeking that type of education rooted in faith, virtue, and reason.
Our event is called the Black and Gold, and we have dinner and a program. We have a silent auction with lots of amazing items. We have a live auction that will be happening at our event. We have a whiteboard, which is a lot of fun. Lots of bidding wars going on there. And then we also have entertainment by Robert Ray himself. He is an alumni of John Paul II. He graduated in 2013. We're blessed to have him with us for our event. And it is such a night of fun and entertainment and just coming together with our school community and our greater Corpus and Coastal Bend community to support Catholic education and provide a place for our students where they are becoming better for this life and the next.
So if you're interested and you want to come out and have some fun with us, go to our website. It's here on the screen, and you will be able to purchase a ticket, individual tickets, or sponsor a table. Maybe you bring all your friends. The more the merrier. We have a really great time. If you are a parent or a staff or alumni of St. John Paul II or Bishop Garriga, your ticket is discounted to $75. For everybody else, $150 gets you complimentary beer and wine. You don't want to miss out on that. A lot of fun, just like Kim mentioned, and just more than anything, enjoying yourselves with the community. So it is a fantastic event. We definitely something that you do not want to miss. You do not have to be part of our school community to come and join in on the fun. So we're inviting everybody to be a part of it and to help us fund our need of tuition assistance for our school communities.
Also, our theme is a cowboy chic, so bring out your cowboy boots and your hats and come have some fun with us and just help support Catholic education here in Corpus Christi.
Again, make sure to go to our website. Follow us on social media. We have a lot of information about our event. Remember, it is our Black and Gold annual fundraiser. It's on February 8th. Doors open at 5:30. An event starts at 6.
It's at Richard Borchard Fairgrounds in Robstown, so come and see us there. And we would really like to personally thank our sponsors and our donors for our items for our auctions. Without you, this would not be possible, so we appreciate you so much. We can't wait for you to come and have a great evening with us.
We'll see you there.
Take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. When we return, there are very few things that we know of that last 100 years or more, but guess what? The Harbor Playhouse is celebrating their centennial anniversary with so many fantastic shows coming right here to the Coastal Bend. We've got details on that and so much more when we return on Coastal Living. There's a lot of culture to celebrate here in the Coastal Bend and a lot of tradition, and one place that's been around and carried a tradition for a long time is the Harbor Playhouse, celebrating 100 years. I cannot believe it. I have Miss Jessica here to elaborate on that and talk to us about a very exciting show they have coming up. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, talk to me. 100 years, I mean, we haven't been around that long,
right.
But talk to me about how we're celebrating this at the Harbor Playhouse.
So of course we have a really exciting lineup that we're really proud of this year. We're going to start with Shakespeare Goes to Gravel Gulch, and we're going to bring some other classics like The Wizard of Oz, Hairspray, Legally Blonde, and of course we're going to finish it off with our timeless annual classic, A Christmas Carol. So we're really excited about that, but we're also offering some new educational programs for kids this year. We have a summer camp where we're going to bring kids in and give them the opportunity to put on a full-length musical. It's going to be Bye Bye Birdie Youth Edition, and we're really excited about that.
Oh my gosh.
As well as bringing in, actually just earlier this month, we brought in a couple of actors from the Book of Mormon when they came in to perform here.
Yes, that's
and they
right.
did a big master class to kind of help some of our performers work on their audition technique. So we're really excited to offer more educational opportunities, not only for our current performers, but for up-and-coming kids who are looking to perform with us.
Absolutely, and I love that you all support the youth, right? And I do have some
Yes.
family members that have attended those camps, and they swear by it. It's so much fun, and I think kids these days kind of live in a little bit of a shell. We're afraid of what
Yes.
people will think, so when they get to have this experience and realize there's other outgoing children like themselves that have a passion for this, it's really nice to get that support. So incredible, very exciting, and we may be looking at a gala to celebrate as well this year.
Yes, so we are looking at throwing a gala sometime in November. We're still working on raising funds and maybe partnering with some of our businesses in the community. So that's something we're working towards and would really love to offer not only to our volunteers and the people who have kept Harbor Playhouse going for 100 years, but also to our amazing community who's been there with us every step of the way.
Yes, well, Harbor Playhouse is a staple here in the Coastal Bend. And so now let's talk about this first show from January 17th to February 9th. Where is Shakespeare going?
Shakespeare is going to Gravel Gulch.
Okay, tell me about the theme for this one.
So this is actually set in the Wild West in the 1800s, and this group of actors goes to this little tiny town, and they're trying to expose people to the arts. And as you can imagine, in a spaghetti western type vibe, things are going to go wrong, and there's actually going to be a big heist, and all of a sudden, everyone is a potential suspect. And what we love about the melodramas is that they are melodramatic, so they're typically very funny. This one's also family friendly, and you're just going to have a fun time, and you're not really going to know what to expect until you get there and experience this wild show.
Very, very cool. It does. It sounds really funny, but also interesting. Like, it's going to keep your brain going. You got to kind of keep in tune and sort of like a murder mystery, like figure out who's the bad guy.
Right. It's going to be a whodunit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who done it? All right.
Whodunit.
And it could be one of the Shakespearean actors, right? So I know people like to get into theme. Is this another one where we can come as Shakespeare or dress in a certain theme?
Absolutely. Bring your boots, bring your Shakespearean ruff, whatever you have, and have a fun time.
Very cool. Where can we go for more details on this show or any of the ones that you mentioned coming up this year?
Of course, you can go to our Harbor Playhouse website at harborplayhouse.com, or you can go to our Facebook. We keep that updated daily with new updates, and we're going to be adding a lot of updates throughout the year.
Very cool. And last question, do you all offer like a membership or a subscription type deal where people who want to frequent the Harbor Playhouse can sign up for it?
Absolutely. We actually have a season membership, and you can buy a single or a double, and that includes 8 tickets, which would give you a ticket to every show, and you can use them for any show. They also make a great gift.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
That's an awesome idea. So Christmas might be over, but then, more birthdays and anniversaries and Valentine's Day even. What a great idea for Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
Very cool. Okay, so you get a package of date nights with that Valentine's Day gift. Well, thank you for your time today.
Yes.
Harbor Playhouse celebrating 100 years here in the Coastal Bend. Let's continue to support them and continue to support the arts and the future of arts and theater right here in Corpus Christi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now the teams are set for the big game. The Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles face off Sunday, February 9th in New Orleans. Now we're getting a look at one of the many ads that will be airing during the big game. A Clydesdale foal is returning to a Budweiser Super Bowl ad for the first time in more than a decade. The ad, called First Delivery, features a foal coming to the rescue to deliver a keg that fell off the delivery cart being hauled by the adult horses. The determined foal, and dare I say it, cute foal, manages to roll it all the way to a bar across rough terrain. After 7 years and her time on American Idol, pop star Katy Perry announced a U.S. concert date for her upcoming world tour. The 2025 Lifetimes Tour starts on April 16th in Austin, Texas, right down the street. From there, Perry will crisscross the globe, taking on a schedule that includes 40 shows and counting. She says she wants fans to help pick the songs that she'll perform. Daisy Dove, the singer's 4-year-old daughter, with partner Orlando Bloom, will be traveling with Perry on the tour. We'll expect some mayhem this March, courtesy of Lady Gaga. The Grammy-winning songwriter and actress will release her 7th studio album on March 7th. I'm so excited for this. It is a 14-track album because you know what? We wouldn't get anything less from Miss Gaga. And it will be titled Mayhem. Can't wait. Share your thoughts with us at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram.
Interested in growing your business? Coastal Living can help. Email us at advertise@coastallivingtv.com or scan the QR code on your screen for more information.
Well, that's all for us today here on Coastal Living. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, if you're like me and you're trying to get a head start on that spring cleaning, because there's a lot to cover, I have a really great DIY glass cleaner recipe, if you will, that is fantastic. It's using mostly natural ingredients, which I love, and it's long lasting, so we can avoid all those dewdrops and mildew stains on our showers. So we have that for tomorrow and so much more. The doctor's in the house. Until then, keep up with us online at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget, you can watch all your favorite segments from the show on our YouTube channel at Coastal Living TV Corpus Christi. Have a good one.